What's going on, guys? My name is Wade with TechDaily. So believe it or not, this is a projector, and it is far and away the most portable, the most versatile, and certainly the most unique projector I've tried yet. And I've tested a lot of projectors, as you guys know. This is the Aurzen ZIP. And right now, it's still technically being finalized. Aurzen was kind enough to send over one of their very valuable prototype units for me to play around with and sponsored this video. And after bending and tilting and casting and pocketing this projector the last few days, well, I have some thoughts to say the least. If you want one of these yourself, they're just about to launch their crowdfunding campaign for it, and I'll leave a link to that and to Aurzen's website down below in the description box. If you're skeptical, like I was at first, let me see if I can explain what the heck this is and why its funky design makes it so enticing. Now, on the surface, the Aurzen ZIP is a portable projector, and it's really portable. It actually has the form factor of like a Game Boy Advance SP, just with one more hinge. It can easily fit in a bag, backpack, or even your pants pocket, probably. And that's one of the main perks of this thing. You can take it anywhere, you can set it up anywhere, and you can use it anywhere because it's actually completely wireless as well. The Aurzen ZIP is powered by a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which is good for between an hour and an hour and a half of continuous use. Given how small and slim this is, that's a decent usage benchmark, and it can fast charge and be powered by a USB-C cable and a power bank. Taking it around with you is one thing, but actually projecting a decent image somewhere without a lot of hassle is its own challenge, usually. But obviously, that problem is solved thanks to the ZIP's very, very unique design. Most projectors nowadays have some tilt adjustments up or down. That's nothing new. But the ZIP's second hinge allows it to have an almost gimbal-like adjustment range, where you can alter the height and utilize even more extreme tilt angles up or down, no matter what surface you might have to utilize. You can, for example, project something onto the ceiling or get a more precise viewing angle from a low or high point. I mean, you basically have a full 180 degrees of adjustment potential, and maybe even a little more than that. And as you tilt and turn the ZIP to get that projection just right, it'll autofocus and auto-adjust the picture with nearly instant lag-free keystone corrections. It's measuring distances 30 times a second, so even a minor tilt or turn will prompt it to refocus, and you probably won't even notice it in real time. There is a manual focus button on the projector itself if you need that, along with a few more built-in button controls for selecting your image source and flicking through the menu. There's also a switch on the side for increasing or decreasing the brightness, and the final piece to this all-in-one setup, there's two small 1-watt built-in speakers, which actually sound pretty good considering how small this whole setup is.
Assume if you're a YouTuber, you're probably hooning it or doing dumb stuff with the car, which is one of the reasons why I'm militant about maintenance, repairs, making sure everything is beautifully documented, because I really maintain these cars the way a true enthusiast would.
But the ZIP supports Bluetooth, so if you have a portable speaker or soundbar, just connect that up too and you're good to go. The Aurzen ZIP houses the world's smallest DLP microchip, which helps project a 720p picture at up to 100 ANSI lumens of brightness. Coupled with a 300:1 contrast ratio, the projection this little guy produces is certainly better than I initially expected, at least. You'll want a completely dark room to get the most out of it, but coupled with its versatility, it's a pretty cool experience, getting such a big screen from something so small. I mean, arguably, the ZIP looks best when you're projecting like a 40 to 80 inch image, but I'm hitting 100 plus inches here in my bedroom from maybe 8 feet back, and it still looks pretty good. You just have to be realistic with your expectations for this. I mean, this thing literally fits in the palm of your hand, so there's only so much that can be crammed inside. For what it is, I think you can thoroughly enjoy a movie night or utilize it for a work presentation, and it'll be the perfect addition. As far as actually projecting the content you want to see, unfortunately, the Aurzen ZIP doesn't actually have an operating system, so to speak, or any built-in streaming apps. This is just due to its compact size. It's just not really possible to have built-in content. but there are a few ways in which you can get your content up on the big screen. You can simply screen mirror or cast from whatever device you already use, like your iPhone, your Android smartphone, a tablet, laptop, desktop, whatever, and you get the same content without any additional setup. And personally, I like this. I mean, you're gonna have your phone nearby anyway. You're probably already logged into YouTube or Netflix or Amazon on it, so voila, just put it up on the big screen with one tap with Screen Mirror. The Aurzen ZIP is also really great when you want to scroll through vertical video, like on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube Shorts. When you rotate the ZIP sideways in landscape, it'll rotate the projection too, and give you an even bigger size screen for vertical video from the same distance, which is awesome. Now, the Aurzen ZIP has two additional accessories that I think are pretty useful, and these are sold separately, but I would highly recommend them. First is this HDMI dongle, but it's not one you're probably thinking of. This is actually a wireless HDMI dongle that takes content from one of your other devices, like a Nintendo Switch or an Apple TV or a laptop, and casts through to the projector. So you do have a second way in which you can get content up on the big screen if you need. And using this HDMI accessory can bypass casting protocols for Netflix and Disney, allowing for easier movie watching. The other accessory is this magnetic suction stand that's actively vacuum sealed onto whatever you stick it to. So you have an even more secure stand or base to work with, or you can get creative and stick the ZIP to almost anything if you need a stand or you just want to perch it up somewhere random. The Aurzen ZIP really is a surprisingly innovative little portable projector that I think further solves some of the limitations other small DLP projectors have had. I mean, I can't think of any other projectors that are this compact while still having the full flexibility of a full-on stand, that are also battery powered, and are also this easy to pair up with the devices I use every day. I can totally see some use cases for this. I've thoroughly enjoyed playing around with it these past few days, but what do you guys think? Is the Aurzen ZIP something you'd use for a movie night? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, of course. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video though. Thanks again to Aurzen for letting me play around with their prototype unit. I really appreciate it. Be sure to follow TechDaily on Twitter and subscribe to the TechDaily YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.